Hello everyone, welcome back to another top picks and top skips of the week. I hope you guys had a wonderful week, you guys. My week has been fun and exciting because the weather is finally changing. I am very, very excited that we are finally able to go outdoors and not be freezing our rear end. So we've been doing a lot of outdoor things. I've also been very, very busy trying to get this room ready for my beauty room tour, desk tour, and makeup collection tour. So I'm gonna have a lot of videos coming up either at the end of this month or maybe in May. I don't know when. We're still in the process of painting the doors. One is done, the other one is propped up off the hinges. To do that, I also ordered curtains that go with the doors, and we're just trying to get the last final touches so you guys can see this room. Also, you guys, I am tired of my hair. I get to this point 2 years ago exactly, almost to the month, I chopped my hair off, and I am this close to doing it again. My hair grows back super fast. If I were to let my hair down, my hair comes up to like here. So I chopped it from here. Look how long in 2 years my hair grew. I'm not even exaggerating. You guys have seen it. I don't even need to tell you guys. If you go back 2 years, you'll see how short my hair was, and I'm dying to chop it off again. My hair grows back fast. It grows back so fast that I take advantage. I don't dye my hair, so let me know if I should chop my hair off, because I am like, seriously, Mr. Man's all about it. He loves when I chop my hair off, and I love the growth stages of when it grows back. That's the fun part for me, is when it grows back. I could do different fun things with it because it's like different hairstyles and haircuts all at the same time without me having to do too much. So I'm really tempted to do it again. I hate my hair right now. It's not cooperating with me, and then it's going to always be up anyway because of the hot weather. So I think I just convinced myself to chop it off. And don't be jealous either, because I know some of you guys are like, oh, I wish my hair would grow back that fast. Let me explain to you real quick. If my hair on my head grows back that fast, imagine all the other hairs that I have all over my body. How often I have to shave, how often I have to pluck, how often I have to cut my brows, how often I have to wax, how often I have to do a lot of things because my hair grows back that fast. Okay? Just putting it out there. I know some things look amazing and you wish you would have it, but then other things come along with it. I keep a lot of wax and shaving places in business because my hair grows back so fast. So anyway, that's been this week. I've just been contemplating it. I've spoken about Mr. Man. I have looked up a bunch of looks on Pinterest that I want to do, something different. Maybe even something super short that I haven't done in a while. But that has been my week. I hope you guys had a great week. As far as our top picks and skips goes, you guys, we have a ton of different things. A lot I did last week, so there isn't too much this week. I did post my low buy update on Wednesday. I would highly recommend checking that out. It is a long video, but there is a reason why it's that long, and I would highly recommend it because I am in love already with something I shared in that video, and it's on my eyes, and I am obsessed. This look should be up this week, coming up, or it already has been up. No, it'll be up next week. Because I love it so much. I want to share it with you guys. I'm just in love. I'm speechless, as you guys can see. So check that video out. I will link it up in the iCard so you guys can check that out. So obviously, let's get into our top picks and skips before this video gets super long as always. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my new flowers? I'm trying to change the flowers every season. So those are my spring ones, you guys. I know the other ones I had were spring-like, but I wanted sunflowers. So, and then I also got that for free at Bath & Body Works when I bought some stuff there. What? I never buy stuff there. Okay, let's go on the top picks and skips before you guys are like, all right, Alex, get to it. First off, we have Jouer. Jouer has their Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powders. Wow, and it has an essential travel complexion brush. They're available April 9th for $30 at Jouer's website or at Sephora. These look like a Burberry powder to me. I've never really tried the Jouer powder or bronzers or blushes. I've only tried their highlighters, and I think they are amazing highlighters. So this is something I'd actually be interested in. I only own one pressed powder. I don't own, the rest are all loose powders, and yes, I know it takes forever, but I would like to try this. For $30, it's a bit expensive. I would have to wait to really see reviews on it, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I know that Powders are something that is very personal depending on what you like, and this is like a soft focus hydrate, so it may not even work for me. Maybe in the summertime or in the wintertime it might work for me. Now Ulta released a collaboration with the Marvel Avengers collection. It's only available at Ulta, it seems like. They have an eyeshadow palette for $20, a highlighting palette for $16, and then some matte liquid lipsticks for $10 and glosses for $10. A clutch for $12, an organizer for $16, and a weekend bag for $26. Interesting. Very, very interesting, because I never would have thought that this would have been a collaboration. The eyeshadow palette to me looks boring. I'm going to be flat out and blunt and honest. It looks super boring to me. This is a very blah. Like, I already have these shades. And if I'm thinking of the, I don't know, maybe because I haven't seen this movie, but to me the eyeshadow palette just looks so boring. I was expecting something more fun and vibrant. Even if it was subdued shadows, maybe more sultry, I don't know. But the eyeshadow palette, I don't like it. The highlighting palette, that might be something I'm interested in, because I have found that Ulta's formula for highlighters is not bad. It isn't bad, so I don't mind it. The liquid lipsticks and the glosses remind me of Wet n Wild's packaging, so what is up with that? Because if I recall Ulta's liquid lipsticks, they are not this packaging. And then the bags I could care less about. But I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you are in the States and you have an Ulta and you are interested or you are a fan, there you go. All right, so Urban Decay released the Game of Thrones sneak peek or collection, basically. This is available April 14th. The Game of Thrones eyeshadow palette is $65. Their highlighting palette is $36. They have Vice lipsticks for $19 a piece. Waterproof pencils for $22. Cheek stains for $26. Eye brushes for $28. And then the whole vault for $250, you guys. All right, let's start out with this palette. I like the fact that they have it in quints, so it's like one section, one section, one. There's 4 sections of it, and you get different shades. You get like those blue, silver shades, and you get your sultry green and browns, like the earth, and then you get ones that are like more your usual warm tones, and then you get somewhat of pop-up shadows. The layout of this reminds me of the Tarte's palettes, like the 1 and the 2 that they have. When I saw this, I automatically thought Tarte. 1, because of the shade colors, and 2, because of the layout. This is not Urban Decay. I'm sorry, but I am not happy with this. My friend loves it because she's a Game of Thrones fan. If you are a Game of Thrones fanatic, you're going to like this because you're a Game of Thrones fanatic. I'm one of those few people that's never watched an episode, nor have I ever cared to watch one. Unfortunately, either my TV's watching my children or the news is on. That's all that's ever on my TV. But I'm not interested in this palette at all. I can't even say that I'm like slightly remotely interested. No, this is not Urban Decay to me. I'm sorry, it's just not. The highlighting palette looks pretty. You get a pink, you get a normal champagne, and then you get a deeper shade. But how many of those can I need? I wouldn't buy it just because it's Urban Decay or the Game of Thrones, because I'm not a fan. So if I was, maybe that's the one thing I would go for. Lipsticks, I could see that some are metallicized, but nothing really sticks out to me either. Their eyeliners are horrible on my waterline, so I don't even own one. And yeah, if you are a Game of Thrones fan, this might be something for you. But for me, I'm completely passing on everything. I am not happy with that release. I thought that they would have done something. I get it. Maybe because I don't watch the show, I don't get it. Maybe some of you guys can clarify that for me. Does the palette go with the actual show? Because to me, I find it to be for Urban Decay. Blackmoon Cosmetics, they have released more of the shades, you guys, so I wanted to update you guys on it. Now we have, they revealed Emperor, Eternal, Myth, and Immortal, which is 4 shades. So it looks like this is going to be like a sultry, shimmery type of eyeshadow palette. I don't know what other shades would go with this. And for me, this is more like a fall-winter palette. I was hoping more vibrant shades, but I don't know where Blackmoon is going with their... We're just going to wait and see, but I wanted to share with you guys that they are releasing more. Now, here's an indie brand I mentioned in the past. This is Shade Beauty Official. They have their version of Game of Thrones. They're calling it Game of Tones collection. It's coming soon. We have no clue. I'm very curious to see how an indie brand is going to do this because I didn't really like the Urban Decay one. So maybe an indie brand can do a little bit more of what I would expect. So we're going to see. Again, I don't know the actual series, so I can't really base it on that. I'm just going to go with what visuals I like. Andy Candy Makeup. I have seen these in a while. This is an indie brand. I've seen a few releases of them, but I've never really spoken about them. So I wanted to share with you guys 2 new releases that they have. They have 3 new loose pigments. They will be released on April 15th, and you guys know me and pigments. The packaging in this brand is so adorable, so cute. If you guys go through their Instagram, you're going to see that they have really cute ideas, and it's all based on candy. Obviously the name Andy Candy, it's all based on candy, girl, like cutesy things. And this one, these 3 pigments look really, really pretty. Do I already have them? Yes, but I want to see swatches of them nevertheless, because you never know. And then the other thing I want to share with you guys, they have new singles out. They're also coming out April 15th, and those shades look beautiful. They look really cute. And look at the impression on one of them. It has a little candy in there, as well as a little cupcake on the packaging. They're very cute. I want to see swatches yet again on these, but I just want to share it with you guys. I think this is a fun, this is like a cuter version of Too Faced. If you think Too Faced always has those cutesy things, this is going to be even more, but the colors are amazing. Like, they don't do it, you know, very subdued. They do bright and fun shades. Loveluxbeauty, they are releasing something. I don't know what it is. It's called a Cloud Glow. I am going to assume this is some sort of highlighting jelly type of formula. I am going from just looking at the jars, or maybe even eyeshadow pigments. I don't know, but they just did a little sneak peek of it. I'm curious to see because you know that I love that brand. And while I am on it, April 6th, they are releasing those highlighting. Remember last week I showed you the watermelon one? Well, now we have the other one. This is the new Tropical Trio. It has a coconut scent to it, you guys. So if you like the butter bronzer, you're probably gonna like these. This is actually more of the subdued version of the 3. I can see myself wearing this one out of all 3 the most. And then the other one that they have is called the new Flourish Highlighter Palette. Also available April 6th. This is more for like a deeper skin tone, somebody who likes a bright shade of maybe like a blush topper. This might be something for you. Now for Luxe Beauty. You guys know I love this brand. They're releasing matte shades. April 5th, they already released, so if you are watching this, they're probably already out. They're $5 a piece. You can get an affiliate code for some dollars off. They're all cruelty-free and vegan. This is pretty. I would probably go for all the bright shades, but honestly, for me, Luxe Beauty does amazing duochromes, amazing shimmery, metallic-y type of shadows. These, if you're looking at the last 2 rows, those are the last 2 rows I would purchase to coincide with the collections I already have. And that is about, what, 5 times 2, 10? So that's 10 shades, so that's about $50, which is normally what a bundle of theirs would cost me. So $50 for the bottom 10 shadows. I want to see swatches of these because I want to see the vibrancy of these to see if these are worth it. I might consider this. I'm going to put this on my wish list because these look like they are permanent, so I don't need to rush on them with their collections. Luxe Beauty tends to, you know, do a lot of turnovers on their collections, and that's why I'm always like, ugh, when they release something, I want to get it really fast because I know that they're amazing, but they're not going to last long on their website. So I'm hoping these look like they're permanent and I can take my time on getting them. Now this is another indie brand I wanted to share with you guys. This is called the New Culture Cosmetics. They are based out of the UK, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Let me see. Actually, I don't know. No, they might not be based out of the UK. They might be based out of the US. This is their new Sriracha Hot and Saucy palette. I thought this was cute. I always am a fan of when I see palettes, eyeshadow palettes that are based out of foods, because I always have this one idea in my head. I've had it for years. I've only shared it with one friend where I want to do it based on certain things, and every time I see one I'm like, oh, let me see what you came up with. So this is super cute. These shadows are amazing as far as their finish goes. I wish there was more color, but again, it's based out of the Sriracha Hot and Saucy, so I get it why they chose these. The reds and the burgundies and the golds, I get it. But the finishes on these shadows look really, really good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was fun. Even the packaging looks fun. I personally don't like spicy stuff. Yeah, I don't do spicy too much. I know you would think for a Latina I would, but no. My mom does like this. My mom and grandma do this concoction with vegetables where they like saturate it in this hot stuff and they put it on foods and stuff. Mr. Man likes it. My youngest sister's all about spicy stuff. I'll play with it, but not too much. Natasha Denona came out with transfix concealers. They are available now, and it looks like she has quite a few shades with either it's an ultralight concealer with 1 stroke of full coverage, staying power that is exclusive. It is a matte concealer that doesn't crease and is completely transfer proof. This has caught my attention. It has hyaluronic acid and collagen to soften and smooth the long lasting, and it has moisture and comfort. 22 shades for $28. You get 6 milliliters. It is also made in Italy, free of parabens, fragrance, and cruelty free. The reason why this caught my attention is you guys know I'm on the hunt for a concealer, and I am willing to pay what I need to pay for a good concealer and only have that concealer in my collection because I do not hoard, don't care to find any other ones. I just want the good one and just stick with it. I do like my MAC Pro Longwear, but I hate the packaging. I really don't like the packaging of it, and that's the main reason why I'm looking for something different. This is $28, and this really caught my attention. One, because it is matte. It is smoothing. It looks like it is moisturizing. It is comfortable. It has skincare ingredients in it, and she has, looks like undertones of it that will make it work. I don't really care for the full coverage because I really don't want full coverage under my eyes, considering I really don't do full coverage on my face. I always shear it out with a beauty sponge, my foundations, but this really caught my attention because I am interested in it. I do want to see reviews on it. I thought that the Shape Tape was terrible, honestly, unless I make it work. What I'm using right now I do like, and I am going to talk about it in a future video, but I think I have to find a lighter shade to really see if I like it. But this caught my attention, and if it's something that you're struggling with, because I know quite a few of you have dry under eyes with already hereditary under, I have lines under my eyes, and that's hereditary. Everyone in my family, at least my mother's side of the family, has it. All 3 of my kids were born with it. As soon as they were born, they already had that crease under their eye. So we all have it. We all have that line. It's just inevitable. It's our thing. So I'm always in the hunt for a good concealer. Last but not least, Juvias Place shared a sneak peek of their foundation packaging. Looks like they're coming out with a foundation. I am super thrilled to see. I have yet to try their highlighter formula. Every time I try to go get the color I want, it's always sold out, so I am going to eventually try them. But I do want to see what they're going to come out with foundations, because if they've been so inclusive as far as their other ranges where their eyeshadows can go for anyone, their highlighters seems like they can go for anyone, their liquid lipstick seems like they can go for everyone. I'm curious to see what they can do with foundations, and even if they're going to come out with concealers, that would be interesting. I'm very excited. The packaging looks promising because you can see 3 different shades of skin tone on the packaging. So I'm going to let you guys know whenever I see what it is. I'll talk about it in a top picks and a top skips. So I told you guys it was a quick week, nothing too out there exciting out of the norm. I know some of you have, not some, I think one person actually had told me whether if I do actually buy things for my top picks and skips. Again, I am referring to you guys on Wednesday's video. Wink, wink. There, I will always share what I get if I get anything, and if I have stated it in a top picks and skips, you guys can see what I genuinely purchase out of this series if I do ever purchase anything out of this series. It's not just me talking about the makeup. Sometimes I do really want it and I do go out and get the things. So I will list and link everything down in the description box. I will catch you guys on Sunday with a tutorial using a palette that I spoke about in that video, so stay tuned. It will be a first impression, but you guys know I always follow up with it. I use first impression loosely because I don't just use a first impression and then forget about the product. I will follow up with it, but I am very excited. I cannot wait. This week is going to be fun. You're going to see a bunch of tag videos, some looks. I have some worth it or worthlesses coming up. I have some flashback favorites. I'm excited. I'm excited, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. I will catch you guys on Sunday, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.